Hey guys, how you doing? I trust all is well. My name is Diaz, and thank you for joining me here on my balcony. And there's the sun getting ready to set on the ocean. Beautiful afternoon, or beautiful evening, I should say. And I trust all as well as your end of the world. Today I'm going to share something with you that a friend of mine and a neighbor, actually she just moved a couple weeks ago, um, she posted something on her Facebook page. And when I read it, I had no idea. So I'm going to paraphrase. I'm just going to read some bits and pieces that I read, but it inspired me, and hopefully that it will inspire you. And then I'm going to touch on it a little bit. So normally I don't read stuff, and I get guided in what to do and or say, but I'm going to be reading this because she wrote it. I have no control what happens to me. Didn't like the way I felt, physically or emotionally. Didn't like the environment I was in. Didn't like my life going in the future. Beat down and emotionally and losing hope. Got real with myself. Figured out that I was 100% responsible for where I am, how I felt, my interactions and relationships with others, my body, and my health. This is a life-changing realization. Every decision, every bad relationship, everything I put in my body, that was a choice. A choice that led to my current situation I did not like. Now, before I continue on, that's pretty powerful. That was to me when I was reading it, and again, I took out a lot of words. I just put the bullet points to what she wrote. And the end of that, she wrote, that sparked something deep and powerful. I changed my mindset. I changed my mindset. I changed my thoughts. Guys, you could be going through whatever you're going through right now. Good, bad, or indifferent. I don't like using those words. But whatever you are going through, let's talk about the successes and the good stuff that's really happening in your life. Congratulations. Take a bow because somehow, some way, you co-created whatever goodness you have going in your life. And I applaud you for doing it. You know, whatever it is that you're doing, phenomenal. You're a role model for the rest of us. For those of you that are going through some uncomfortable experiences, some negativity, scenarios that you don't want to be in, well, in a weird kind of way, you should take a bow for that too, because you put yourself in there. As my neighbor, my friend said, it was through her bad choices that she found herself in the scenario that she was in. But when she realized that it was her choices, it woke her up and totally transformed her life and to the transition of having a better life. So here's a question for you. And the reason why I can bring this up, because I just finished talking to a colleague of mine about life, for lack of better words. And part of that life scenario that we were talking about was my just ended short-term relationship I was in. And one of the things he brought up, and it's kind of connected to what my neighbor wrote here, is, why did you betray yourself? That was the question I was asked. Why did you betray yourself? Like, in other words, Al, you are you. You already do, and you already know who you are and what you represent, the energy you emanate. So why would you betray yourself? And that was a deep question for me. And that goes back to what I just read. I take full responsibility for the choices that I make. And I made. I realize now that I have put myself in scenarios, and not just recently, but throughout my lifetime, where I betrayed my authenticity, where I did something even though I knew better, or there was red flags along the way and I ignored them, and I went ahead and did it anyway. Now, how many of us have done that? I've done it several times. So understand this. Everything you do in life, everything that happens in life happens to you because you decided at some point in your lifetime that it was okay. Good, bad, or indifferent. Successes, great, phenomenal things, and then when all hell breaks loose. Somehow, some way, you contributed to what's going on, either past, present, or future. But here's the killer part. If you're about to do something, and it goes deeper than this, but this is, like I said, I just finished having a talk with a colleague. If you're about to do something, ask yourself, does this betray me? Does this go against me? What I'm about to do, what I'm about to say, what I'm about to think, what I'm about to feel, the relationship I'm going to take in, the food I'm going to eat, does it betray me? Does it go against what I represent? Ask yourself that. Because if it does, then why would you do it? Because you know what? In the end, you're going to pay for it. If it's not meant for you, guess what? Been there, done that. All hell will break loose. And it's not worth it. Well, at least to me it wasn't. So understand this. You get to decide. You get to make choices. You get to be responsible. Now, if you're in the middle of muck, of stuff, in a funk, and it's not going well, I'm not telling you to beat yourself up over it. Take responsibility and say, look, I put myself in it, and I can get myself out of it. Take responsibility for it. Whatever little action, whatever your thought process, whatever emotion, whatever feeling, whatever decision you made to get yourself in the situation that you're in right now, you could do the exact same thing, but opposite, I guess, or whatever it is necessary to get yourself out of it. You have the same power that you had that got you into it to get out of it. But for future reference for all of you is, whatever you decide to do, are you betraying yourself? And if you are, then why do it? Be responsible. Love yourself enough. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. I love you guys. There's the sun. It's getting ready to set. About another minute or two. Enjoy for a minute. Be responsible. Understand that it's your choice how your life is. Every aspect of it, every level of it. And understand, when you ask the question, is this betraying me? Whether or not you should move forward that decision or choice. All right? I love you guys. Until next time, if you have any questions, thoughts, or comments, please put it under the video. Be good to yourselves. You deserve it.